Californian. This is Condors Unleashed.
Drop wins the face off to the left point. Hayes and drive score!
Headlines, highlights, coach's corner, player interview, and everything happening around Condors Town. Now in HD.
Missed wide of the net. To the left wing, corner centering feed. Brenner all alone in the slot. Scores! A nice job from Tyler Brenner. That pass it didn't take a trouble. Now it does. He's in all alone. Backhand scores! Welcome back, Nick Trombley. And that's to the side of the cage. Back to the right point. Bergdorfer. He scores! The captain from the right circle.
Now, two guys just lucky enough to be collecting a paycheck. Here are the voices of the Condors, Ryan Holt and Kevin Bartle.
Hey, welcome inside the Dignity Health Studios here at the Bakersfield, Californian. Episode 2 of Condors Unleashed. I'm Ryan Holt, joined by Kevin Bartle and Bartz. Episode 2, plenty to talk about here in Episode 2.
Yes, I have my notes, I have my earpiece, and we still have jobs.
This is like
we should be ready to go.
This is like SportsCenter. We have color-coded sheets now too. We're amping things up here for week number 2.
And people have no idea the importance of what's on this sheet. Right?
Everything. If it's not on the sheet, it's not getting said.
That's right. That's right.
Tell us what's going on here in Episode 2.
Well, we have a lot going on. The head coach will stop by, Troy Mann. We actually are going to do it's going to be like coach's breakdown. We're going to show some footage from the game, and he's going to tell us what we're looking at.
I've been around the guys now for about 2-3 weeks, and that's really an emphasis this season. Breaking down video, looking at video. There's individual video, there's team video, there's power play video. We're going to take a look at the penalty kill, though, this past weekend. 2 games for the Condors, 1 at home and 1 on the road. So we'll take a look at the penalty kill and see what the Condors are doing right here over the first 2 games. The penalty kill, very good over the first 2 games. And we're also going to have a player guest as well.
Yeah, Chase Shaber will be joining us as well. He's a rookie, kind of. I mean, it's hard to get a rookie that has as much experience as Chase Shaber. He finished at the tail end of the regular season last year with the Idaho Steelheads. Had a long run throughout the postseason as well. So we're talking about a rookie that's got about 20 pro games under his belt when you include playoffs and everything. So he's off to a good start. Scored the Condors' first goal this season.
And we'll also give Bartz a chance to gloat a little bit. We'll get to our For the Record segment.
Yeah,
Bartz,
I mean,
you did pretty well last week.
I'm not going to gloat. I'm just going to let the numbers speak for themselves.
It's only week 1. There's 36.
I'm 2-1.
There's at least 36 shows.
I'm in first place.
We're rolling through everything.
That's right.
So we can look at our picks for last week's show. We can also take a look at our picks for this weekend coming up around the ECHL Western Conference. We'll be joined by Condors account manager Roger Parsons.
Yes.
Roger has some insight as to what he thinks this weekend.
The Raj is joining us.
Yes.
We're lucky that he's being allowed out of the ticket office.
Big San Diego Chargers fan, too. We might have to needle him a little bit about that.
That would be fine.
How can you be a Chargers fan?
How can you root for anybody from San Diego? That's just one man's opinion.
But Bartle, as we always do, each and every week on Condors Unleashed, we begin with
Holty's headlines.
All right, we're going over.
He's leaving the set. But for those of you who thought that was an accident last week, now you have proof. It's not. It's planned.
Everything is planned here in Condors Town. How are we doing? Are we good?
We're good.
All right. Holty's headlines. First headline, how about opening night in Condors Town? 6,490 fans watched the Condors take on the Colorado Eagles. What a great opening night. Plenty was going on. We had the return of Queen Victoria, King Edward and stuff. Well, instead of me telling you about it, let's go to the highlights. Let's show the highlights from opening night in Condors Town last Friday night at Rabobank Arena.
Look at the new Tough Shed.
The new Tough Shed, all the players coming out of the Tough Shed. And starting netminder Friday night as well, Tyler Bunz making his first start in Condors Town. And everyone got a chance to meet the entire team on opening night with the starting introductions.
Yeah, and Tyler Bunz was good in net. I thought he was very strong after giving up a goal on the first shot. Sorry, am I preempting the highlights?
You're preempting my highlights.
He was very good after that.
King Edward made the appearance on the ice. Queen Victoria was in the building, but Queen Victoria was up taking pictures with fans. That was a new wrinkle this year, and I think fans got a kick out of it.
Yeah, it was cool. I got my picture with Queen Vic. Even the Colorado broadcaster extraordinaire, Kevin McGlew, came down and got a picture pregame with Queen Vic.
So you see the great crowd already filed in for the pregame ceremonies. Things didn't get off to a hot start for Bakersfield. Kyle Ostro, just 37 seconds into the hockey game, a shot that deflected off the stick of Scott McCauley and passed to Bunz. And Ostro's first goal of the season. The Condors found themselves down 1-0 before fans even had a chance to settle into their seats.
Yeah, it was big, though, out of Tyler Bunz, I think. You know, you're amped up for opening night. You got a big crowd. They're very raucous. You give up a goal on the first shot. Yeah, it was deflected, but you got to have a short memory when you're a goaltender, and he completely, I mean, very understandable that someone could melt down after that, but he was good. He made a couple of really strong saves in that first period and early in the second as well.
Get a couple looks. He robs Kevin Ulansky, I should say, and then it goes off the blocker and out of play. And Bunz, as you mentioned, really did settle down, finished with 23 saves on the night. There's a nice glove save off a shot from the right point. And the crowd really responded to Bunz as well. And I love the mask, too, that Tyler Bunz is rocking out this year as well.
Yeah, he's got the Condors logo on there along with the affiliates in Edmonton. Of course, he's an Edmonton contracted goaltender.
Then we get to the goal. The Condors early in the second period get on the board. Their first and really only goal of the first opening weekend. Chase Shaber is going to step up here in the neutral zone, intercept the puck, dances around the defenseman, walks in down the right wing, and that's a twisted wrister, Barts.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, you know, the goalie got just a piece of that one. But, you know, this goal, and I thought throughout the entire night Friday, I think the Condors demonstrated the kind of attacking offense that the coaching staff wants. I know they only got one goal out of it, but this goal by Shaber is a perfect example. I mean, they were on transition. He's taking a shot in motion. He's coming into the zone, and he's letting it rip.
There's Jordan Knackstead, one of a couple breakaways and chances for the Condors. You mentioned the Condors with chances. There were chances in this hockey game to win it.
Yeah, there were, and I think they just got unlucky on a couple of them. Some chances right down in front of the net. Knackstead was all over the puck on Friday night as well. I thought he was potentially the team's best forward, and yeah, I mean the ladies were loving it.
The fans were loving it. You get to see the Angry Birds hats on the kids. 2,000 kids took home Angry Birds hats. They wore them all night long. I don't know why that kid had a San Francisco Giants hat on. Who can like the Giants?
That's worse than rooting for the Padres.
Much better look there from that young man in the crowd, and the crowd had a great night. And then, of course, we get to the fights as well. Jake Morley drops the mitts with his first fight of the season.
Yeah, it was good to see the scrap, and you know, you had a little bit of everything there on opening night. You got to get a fight in. Got to get a fight in for the hometown fans. They've been sitting there frustrated all summer long. Get some fisticuffs going.
This game went to a shootout. Greg Gardner took the opening shot on Bunz. Bunz with a poke check and a stop. And the Condors were in business really early in this shootout. Jordan Knackstead comes in. Really a nice shootout goal here from Jordan Knackstead after being robbed in regulation of a chance to put the Condors in front, comes in and just snipes one past Brown.
That's a nice shot, and you know he comes in. You have to have a lot of confidence to come in and just take a wrister.
And then Brett Lutz with a fake slapper and then the cheeky little move to slide it into the back of the net. And the Condors were up 2-1 in the shootout. Looked like we were rolling. Looked like it was going to be a Condors night, but the Eagles would eventually score two more shootout goals. They ended up taking the shootout 3-2, and the game overall 2-1. That was Chris Collins with the last opportunity for Bakersfield to try and win the hockey game for the Condors. Couldn't do so, and there you see the score. Colorado 2-1 in a shootout over Bakersfield. And then on Saturday night, the Condors went down to Ontario. And as we all know, the Condors have had trouble with Ontario the last couple of years. No different on Saturday night, Ontario with the 3-0 win.
Got to get off the schneid against this Ontario club. I'm over it.
I mean, we've tried voodoo dolls, we've tried everything, and we still haven't been able to do so. Ontario picks up the 3-0 win. Michael Hutchinson, new reminder for Ontario, with 15 saves. All right, moving on. Holty's headline number 2. Condors beef up the roster. Changes made earlier yesterday. Michael Neal, Blake Kessel, Ned Lukasevich, all in Condors Town here this week. Michael Neal, of course, the brother of NHLer James Neal. Blake Kessel, the brother of Phil Kessel in the National Hockey League. Ned Lukasevich. Does he have a brother?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Is he in the NHL? He's the only one. Ned Lukasevich, the only one without a brother in the NHL. But the Condors certainly bring experience, I think, out of those three players to Bakersfield.
You know, the one guy out of that group that I'm really looking forward to seeing is Kessel. I think he's the type of player that the coaching staff was looking for a long time this summer. Somebody else that could rock the point, along with Wes Cunningham, our guest from last week. And you know, I think that he has potential there. He had 41 points in 53 games last season in the ECHL. You know, looking forward to that.
And I think we have some breaking news. I'm hearing something in my... Hold on. I'm hearing something in my ear here. Do we have breaking news?
I thought we had some breaking news.
Oh, I'm hearing something. Breaking news in Condors Town, folks.
I mean, that's
the
what
official.
The music
breaking
has
news.
to be breaking news, doesn't
Breaking
it?
news.
All right.
The Condors have acquired AHL veteran Ryan Garlock, acquired from the Greenville Road Warriors earlier today in exchange for future considerations. Garlock, a veteran of over 390 AHL games, spent with about 6 teams. He played in Hershey a little bit in Providence, mostly with the Hartford Wolfpack and then the Connecticut Whale. We'll speak more on this developing subject with Condors head coach Troy Mann in the coming hours, but we have more breaking news as well. More breaking news. Do we still have it?
I don't know.
There's more breaking news.
You want the song twice?
There's more breaking news.
I don't know if we can do that.
We're still going. Condors have been reassigned. Brett Lyon back in Bakersfield this weekend, folks.
From the American Hockey League.
Coming back from the American Hockey League. Signed a PTO up in Abbotsford with the Abbotsford Heat. Fought a couple times up there as well. Got 11 penalty minutes in 1 game, so we certainly know what he can bring. And Brett Lyon back in Bakersfield this weekend. All right, Holty's headline number 3. The NHL Center Ice package. The free preview is over, and I'm very upset about it. I would love the NHL to extend the free preview the entire season. I enjoy watching all the NHL hockey games, and they take it away from me. You go 2 weeks, you enjoy all the hockey, and then they take it away from you. I'm addicted. I'd like to see it free the entire season.
They do it on purpose.
They definitely do
They're just
it
trying
on
to hook
purpose.
you.
They definitely do it on purpose. Yeah. All right, moving on. Holty's headline number 4. One Direction is invading Condors Town this weekend. Yes, those 5 gentlemen, well, the life-size cutouts will be invading Condors Town. I don't know. Bartz, who's sitting next to you right now or standing next to you?
I don't know his name. Let's call him
Steve?
Sean.
Sean?
Let's call him Sean.
That's good. It's my brother's name.
Oh, well, there you have it.
There it is. Sean sitting next to Kevin Bartle. Life-size cutouts on Saturday night for the first 2,000 kids 17 and under. You can take home the One Direction standees. Those will go on your desk. 20 lucky fans will be able to win Sean and Sean's buddies, the 4 other members of One Direction. There's 20 life-size cutouts you can enter to win at the game. Friday night at the Condors game, we'll also give away team posters to everyone in attendance. So team poster night on Friday, and then One Direction night on Saturday. And if you're lucky enough to take one of them home, it would be great. Moving on. A singing parrot stole the show in Condors Town. You see our schedule. Stockton on Friday night, Florida on Saturday. We'll get to more on that a little bit later in the program. A singing parrot stole the show on Friday night at the home opener. And you know what? Let's just let the parrot take it away.
Parrot from the Amazon right there?
Yes, this is one of the stars of the show. You know, every year my birds and I travel all over the country performing for audiences at fairs and parks, but the Condors are the only team that we ever visit. Right now, I want to introduce you to one of our new stars. This is Tika. Hello. Hello, Tika. Well, hold on.
What's going on there? That's what I want to know.
The bird got spooked and then gave a death
All
stare
right.
to whoever spooked him.
Tika thinks
I blame
things
Justin
behind her are gonna
Fosman.
kill her.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, pretty girl. Hello.
The bird got spooked again. Sits back and then death stare.
There you go.
Hello, Pika.
I'm gonna get you.
Gotcha, gotcha, go.
There you go. I'm gonna see if I can get her to sing a couple quick songs for you. If anybody's having a birthday today, this first one will be for you. Here we go. Ready? Sing it.
Happy birthday
Go ahead. Keep going.
Sing it.
Happy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
See, there you go. That's how it's done.
And there's more too. The's plenty more with
We
this
should have live
parrot.
birds
Let's try
at every
another
game.
quick one here.
I want this parrot back every
Ready?
game.
Old.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. You're missing an EI. That's her evil voice. Goes with her evil laugh.
That was my favorite part. That was it right there.
Let's
That
do
was the
one more.
clincher.
Ready?
Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Yep. Keep going with that.
Sing it.
Hush.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
There you go. Bye-bye.
A mockingbird.
There you go. That's Tika,
That's great.
ladies and
They
gentlemen.
have a bristled tongue, Holty. That's what allows them
Thank
to
you, Joe
talk.
the
They don't have a voice
Birdman.
box. It's sound vibrating off their tongue.
Listen, I go for you, as I mentioned last week, for all my bird knowledge, all my nature questions, anything related to a garden, I go to you.
I'm just saying. I don't have all the answers, but I had that one.
And that's Joe Krathwall, Joe the Birdman. Go to condorfund.org to see more information on condor conservation. Make a donation as well. Well, Holty's Headlines, another episode in the books. So what we'll do, we'll step out, we'll take a break. When we come back, Condors head coach Troy Mann will sit down in the coach's corner. We'll break down some penalty kill. We'll look at some highlights as well. Ask him about his recent acquisitions here this past couple of days. It's all coming up on Condors Unleashed, live from the Dignity Health Studios, the Bakersfield, California, and also on Fox Sports Radio 970. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, I'm pumped to come to the Condors.